Shellendorf Institute, an extravagant museum with as many ancient relics and fossils as there are backliners on this stage. Shellendorf is one of the more controversial, and by controversial I mean freaking despised, maps in Splatoon 2. But let's go over Shellendorf Institute and understand its rich design as well as why people hate it so much in this episode of the Inkspedition. The first one in like 10 months. Shellendorf Institute has a ton of amazing art, fossils, and facts about Inkling society. The museum has creatures like Splatoon's version of Coral, which Inklings themselves wouldn't dare explore because, you know. Around the museum, you'll see fossils of sea creatures and even humans. I don't know if that's freaking Shaq skeleton or what. If the Inklings are supposed to be 5 feet, how tall were humans back then? And more importantly, why is he posing like he wants to get on Sports Illustrated? There's also art based off of Egyptian and Mayan culture that tells a lot about Inkling and Octoling history. Now, whenever someone at home could translate whatever the heck this is, then we actually might learn a thing or two about the history of these species. Now, this map is incredibly unique as it's one of the few maps in the game with multiple levels. There's the glass part which can help players on it oversee what's going on around the museum, and there's the bottom floor in which players are able to pull off flanks, or hopefully not get shot in the ear by splatlings. Speaking of splatlings, the first type of species that love to come to Shellendorf Institute are the backline camper connoisseurs who are in love with locking down the top and virtually the whole game along with it. We sent our roller main to the top platform to see how he fares with these predators of the skies. He had some unique ways of going about dodging the splatlings. Alright, in one ranked match with the good old roller couldn't hurt. A short range weapon's worst nightmare is the amount of range on their team's Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? Well, it's possible for me to just come around and flank them, but I have a better idea. Sometimes the easiest solution is the last thing on your mind. All I need is the stealth of a ninja and for my opponents to be more farsighted than Stevie Wonder. No, no, no! That's why you don't take a knife to a gunfight, kids, and by gunfight I mean like freaking machine guns. But Travis did have a point that if you are outranged, it might not be best to always go for the high ground. And for the people who do this, why? It might decrease your hitbox a tad, but it makes you slower than old people in traffic. I can see it as a retreat strat, but going towards your opponents? When I'm using old Bessie, I just snipe those foolish enough to come near me. Buddy, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Nowhere, Capsule. Oh, look, North Face is coming. Look at North Face jacket over here thinking he can shoot me. Get out of my base. Go back north to your spawn point. This is just the top level of Shellendorf Institute, and we are only scratching the surface of this map. The bottom of the map is where the more aggro players like shorter range shooter weapons and like everything else likes to travel because backlines don't allow for any travel on the top. Some players use the bottom level to flank or simply contain control of the bottom while their backline buddies bully bozos up top. Travis spent some time on the lower level actually doing a good job with the rollers. This is a whole different world down under. I can sneak up on people and kill them normally without them social distancing like 20 feet away. Let those backliners come down here. I can take them on. I'm joking, stop. I know the top platform is completely transparent glass, but you don't need to spy on me like that. And if I'm feeling really cool, I'll just get up here for a little while. And welcome to the Space Jam, fool! A little combination of the two species are the people who sneakily pass through the top floor to pressure enemies in their base. The glass floor is unthinkable, so whoever dares cross it to make a push is virtually defenseless and clearly visible. Once they get past that, it's easy pickings to annoy the heck out of enemy players. After like the 4th time I got into the enemy base, now here's where the fun begins. Oh, you think you're a little protected in that little hamster ball, don't you? That little Fisher-Price hamster ball. Yeah, you run. Excuse me, sweetie, the adults are talking. Alright, come back over here, madame. Come back over here. It'd be a shame if I hit you in the face with my aim. Now, it's the ranked modes where a lot of people seem to have an absolutely severe hatred of this map. Most of all, viewer discretion is advised for what I'm about to say. These 4 words are not for the faint of heart. Shellendorf Institute Clam Blitz. God, I threw up in my mouth a little bit every single time I have to say that. This map MO combo is a very despised one, as anyone who dares make a push must capture the top in order to prevail. Have a power clan but your enemies have the top floor? You better change that or else there's gonna be more than justice that rains from above. There's also that very cheeky brush that also likes to make use of their sonic speed on the glass to gather clams quickly. Do they make it, no. I'm about to make that 100-yard sprint like this is football. I think they're distracted, so ready? Let's go. I'm not about to die to tap shots. I'm died to tap shots. Tower control is unique on Shellendorf. Splat zones is just hold the top level and special bomb the middle with things like Inkstorm and Booyah Bomb and you win, and Rainmaker is just a sprint to the pedestal. There's a couple ways to go on Rainmaker Shellendorf, but a quite popular way is just head on. It's like walking a bunch of steps up to the front door of an enemy fortress while being absolutely lit up with fire arrows. Let's get this Rainmaker and get going, everybody. Now what I could do is go to the left into the enemy base, or maybe climb to the top level and take the right path. Nah, let's just go straight ahead. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. The enemy may have the zone, but I have one of the best specials in the game for Splat zones. Inkstorm Go. This and the bomb specials are broken on Splat zones. Ah, dang it. A very informal map for research and repelling map for those who want to play ranked. I'm Alfstar716 and you have watched the Inkspedition. If you've enjoyed this episode of the Inkspedition, please give us a like and subscribe for more. At the end of the day, we make sure every one of our researchers, including Travis, is totally safe. You let me get tab shot, it's why! And leave a comment on what map we should do next. See you all next time.